Last year, the mayor announced a new program to reward the mayor's top Apple schools, schools that where everyone reads, schools of excellence. And Mayor, what that means is you said that you really wanted to acknowledge the fact that many schools are making strides at getting all students reading at or above grade level.
Right. We started this program several years ago. We have about 8,000 volunteers who spend a half an hour with a child once a week working on their reading skills. We have literally moved the dial. We used to have about 16% of the public school kids were not reading at grade level. We're now down to about a little under 8%, so we've cut it in half with that kind of commitment. We've raised about $8 million from the community to work on this issue. And those schools that have been so successful, I wanted to some way or another say thanks so much to the faculty and the staff and the principals for really engaging and making sure that every kid reads at grade level. And so this year we had 13 high schools, we had 3 middle schools, and we had 25 elementary schools that all reached the level. And the level is either everybody in your school reads at grade level, or you have decreased the number of novice readers in your school by double digits. And we had some schools that decreased the number, the percent of novice readers by 23, 24, 25%. A lot of hard work by faculty, a lot of hard work by the principals. So and volunteers too. So we went out and we used the Flame Run, which is a wonderful glass company here in town, and they hand blew, I guess is the term, handmade or blew the glass apples with a fleur-de-lis on top. Each one is unique, just like each school and each child is unique. And the superintendent, Dr. Berman, as well as the chancellor and the president of Sullivan University Systems, who was the sponsor this year, we went out to several of the schools or went to the principals' meetings and gave the apples for them to put in their trophy cases. So it was really exciting. The elementary school kids, as you can imagine, get real excited about it. Middle school gets a little less excited. High school, you know.
They're too cool.
Yeah, too cool.
Well,
so,
we had a lot of fun when we went out and we all rode the school bus.
We did.
And
we
so
rode the school bus.
Let's take a look right now at some of the visits. The mayor visited 2 schools that day to hand out the awards.
We're going to officially give the mayor's 2007 Top Apple School Award to the principal of Atkinson.
Abramson presented 2 elementary schools with the 2007 Top Apple Award. The Top Apple Award is given to schools who have shown the greatest improvements or fewest number of novice readers in conjunction with the Everyone Reads program. His first stop was Atkinson Elementary, where students decreased their novice readers by 1/3. The next stop was Wheatley Elementary, where they decreased their novice readers by almost 25%. A total of 41 schools received the mayor's award, twice as many as last year.
From top apples to trees, we also recently announced a new program that's going to make Louisville a community of trees.
You know, every year we have in our budget funding to plant trees throughout the parks and throughout the city, the byways and highways and parkways. But thanks to an anonymous contributor, we're going to be able to do another 1,000 trees in the downtown. And a lot of the kids are going to be working with us around the schools that are located in the downtown as well as in the central business district to be able to carry a message that if we plant them today, give it a generation, and they'll be there and they'll be appreciated by the young people of today who will be the adults of tomorrow. And we've always focused on being a city of trees, and we have always spent a significant amount of money on an annual basis. But this was a new infusion as a result of an anonymous giver to be able to do 1,000 trees in the downtown, and those are being planted literally as we speak.
And you launched the program recently at Lincoln Elementary. Let's take a look as the students prepare to plant those trees right outside the school.
This playground at Lincoln Elementary on East Market Street is just one of the areas that will be beautified thanks to a new initiative. More than 1,000 trees, 500 of them downtown, will be planted throughout Metro Louisville this fall.
As a 5th grader, I look forward to teaching the 2nd graders about how to care for the trees and to explain why trees are so important to our environment.
6 other downtown schools will also benefit from the project. The city, along with support from local businesses and agencies, helped make the project a reality. Members of Youth Build's E-Corps, a program that provides job training to at-risk youth, will help plant many of these trees.
It's a good program for people who don't have nothing else, and it feels good to do something for the community and give back to the community in certain ways.
For more information on the community of trees, you can call Metro Call at 311 or 574-5000.
And we have so much development going on right now in downtown Louisville that sometimes it's easy to overlook the green part of that. But you said you really wanted to make sure that trees and greenery were part of those new developments.
Right. We want the environment to be as positive as possible. And you take the old Clarksdale development that's now becoming the new Liberty Green. With all those new apartments and condominiums going up, we wanted to make sure that we were expanding the trees in that area. The same thing around the medical center with new medical buildings, research facilities going up. And then a lot of the schools that are downtown, the Engleharts, the Atkinsons, the Manuals, the Brown schools, etc. Those students have an environmental team inside each of those schools, and they'll be planting around their schools accordingly.
And the great thing was when you announced the program, the kids were able to put in the wish sticks.
Yeah, they were putting those in that ultimately they'll be able to look back on and remember what those wishes were.
And for those of you who may not know, they wrote down a little wish on a stick and put it in with the tree, and it decomposes and becomes a part of the tree. And the great thing was the variety of wishes that they put in.
It got a little peculiar.
It ranged from I want a new toy to
I'll take A's in school.
A's in school. Yeah. And then some of them actually got the point and said, I want to make sure that my community is a greener place to live.
Yeah, a few of them got that
point. A few of them
yes.
got that point. Well, as always, we take your questions for Mayor Abramson, and coming up in just a moment, we'll answer some of those questions and tell you how to get connected with the Mayor's Community Conversations.